Welcome back. We are on day 3. I think. No. I think today is day 4. It should be something like that. I'm not sure. But we on day 4. Last time we talked about breakup structure, right? So I hope y'all took notes and stuff like that. Today, we not even gonna really look at the charts and stuff like that. Today, I'm gonna explain to y'all what you need in order to trade, right? So a lot of y'all probably be beginner traders, so y'all don't even know how to get to the charts. Y'all don't even know what apps you need, what websites you need to even trade, demo trade, funded trading, whatever the situation may be. So I'm gonna break it down to you guys on the apps and websites that you need in order to be a successful trader, right? So without further ado, let's get into it. Yeah, we took a loss today on the trading side. I'm down like $250 today, but we cool. We still up in our account though, so we ain't tripping. But first thing first, let's exit out all of this. First thing first, I want to take you guys to the news website. So Forex Factory is a news website. It's gonna allow you to be able to know whenever certain people is speaking on the news, or just the certain things that's happening in the government that will affect the market or may affect the market, because it's not just guaranteed that these things are going to affect the market, but it is a high chance, right? So Forex Factory is the website that you're going to use in order to keep up with the news that's going on. So a lot of the times, y'all probably hear people say that they don't trade news, or they do trade news, or they full port their accounts on news days, or whatever the situation may be. And they're saying that because when news come out, it's a big chance, big possibility that price will shoot up crazy or drop crazy. Like literally, price will be in a good uptrend for the whole day, and then news will come out at 8:30, and at 8:30 you get a big red counter to the downside, wiping out all the bullish momentum. So that's just what news is, and that's why a lot of people avoid it, but a lot of people do trade it because the market just moves super, super fast during news days. So a lot of people gamble on those candles. I would tell you not to gamble on those candles because we trade off a structure, bro. You want to trade A plus setups. You gambling those candles off news days, bro. That's a way to blow your account. You know what I'm saying? Do to each his own, though. I'm not telling nobody what to do, but I prefer not to trade news days. I'll wait after news come out, then I'll trade. But yeah, Forex Factory is the website that people use for news, right? Another app that I use that is good for me is investing.com, right? You could download the app on your phone, and it's literally going to be investing.com. It's going to be like a black and orange icon. But yeah, that's another app that I use on my phone whenever I'm not looking at the website. But Forex Factory is going to be the website for news, and this is what it's going to look like whenever you get inside, right? So all of this information, it really doesn't matter. Do not let it give you a overload. What you need to do is scroll down, right? You need to scroll down and look at this chart right here. So you want to go here so you can filter all of your options, right? See, me personally, I am not a Forex trader, so none of these currencies apply to me. I don't trade currencies. I trade gold, I trade NASDAQ, I trade ES, I trade micro Bitcoin, I trade silver. I trade stuff like that. I'm a futures trader, so currencies really doesn't play a part to me. Currencies really doesn't affect me. But the one currency that will affect me and you, if you're a futures trader like me, is US dollar, right? US dollar, the news of US dollar is going to affect NQ and ES, because as we know, ES tracks the S&P 500, which tracks the top 500 companies in the United States, right? Which is attached to the US dollar. So that's why we want to keep track of this news, especially if you're trading NQ or ES, right? So this one right here is zero. This is British Pound. This is JPY. Like I said, I'm not really a Forex trader, so I can't even tell you what all of these mean. You have to look it up yourself. If you're a Forex trader, that's for you. But if you're like me, click the US dollar. That's all we care about. We don't want any distraction with the other currencies, because we don't need them. You want to apply the filter. So now you want to come down here, right? So the color of the folders that you want to watch out for are red and yellow folders. Red and yellow folders are the folders that are known to affect the market the most, right? Red and yellow folders are the folders that you want to watch out for. But specifically, the type of folder behind a red or yellow folder to avoid are CPI, PPI, FOMC, NFP, and NFI, right? So those 5 different tabs are things you need to watch out for, and we can go over it again. Today we had some red and yellow folders, but none of them were any of the ones that I just called out. So we will be on the lookout, but we wouldn't be too scared. But at 9 o'clock, you see we had FOMC, which is something that I told you to be on the lookout for. You want to be on the lookout for these FOMCs right here. Be on the lookout for FOMC. Be on the lookout for CPI. Like I told you guys, CPI is one. CPI again. CPI again. FOMC. Watch out for this. Let's see what else. We got PPI. PPI, something to watch out for. PPI right here again. Well, we see PPI again. FOMC. So a lot of the times you just see a lot of FOMCs, a lot of PPIs, a lot of CPIs. So those are really the main 3 that you're going to watch out for. I don't really see a lot of NFPs and NFIs, to be honest, but them CPIs, PPIs, and FOMC, especially FOMC, you will see a lot of those. Now, I'm not telling you to not trade news, but I'm telling you to do it smart. And me personally, like I told y'all, I don't trade news. So right now, let's say today is the 9th, and during 9 in the morning, FOMC member was speaking. So around 9, I would have just been looking at the markets. I wouldn't make no big trades right now, right? I wouldn't make no big trades around 9 o'clock. I would just be looking at the markets. But, like, I would say about 10 to 20 minutes after news, then you can see what the market is giving you. Then you can go from there. I'm not saying on news, just don't trade that day at all. But I wouldn't recommend you trading during news as news is going. So this says 9 o'clock is when news started, when FOMC members spoke. And at 9 o'clock, I would have just been looking at the markets. Now, let's see if I can give y'all an example. Let's see if market was affected. So 9 a.m., let's see if market was even affected by news. Let's see if market was affected by news to see if I can give y'all a good example on what to watch out for. Right? So let's go to ES, which is S&P 500. Right? And 9 o'clock, where do we see it? Let's go to this hourly candle. I really hate military time, y'all. This the 9th, right? Oh, so this is 9 o'clock. So it didn't have any effect to the market around this time. It didn't have any effect to the market around this time, right? But a lot of the times, it will be similar to this. This is, let me see. A lot of the times, it will be similar to this. I want to show y'all a good example of it. Yeah. Well, this will be the best example that I could show y'all of like kind of what news would look like when it's affecting the market, right? So look at this bullish candle right here, this big green candle. So as y'all know, this is the opening of a green candle. Candle moves upward, so it closes right here. But these wicks are basically where price went before it closed, meaning price opened here, mind you. Price is in a downtrend. It's clearly moving upwards, right? So this is showing us that price opened right here, but before it went up, price dropped all the way down here. It came all the way down here and took a lot of people out. A lot of people lost money from this candle. It came all the way down here just to come all the way back up and continue to go upwards. Is 9 times out of 10 what it's going to do. But this is kind of what news would do. Right? This is kind of what news would do. And let me show you how a lot of people that got stopped out. All right. Let's just say. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's just say a lot of people entered whenever price broke above this breakout point, right? Whenever we got to break above this breakout point, let's say we entered off of the correction candle, right? So that red candle would be a correction candle. Let's say we entered right here. Well, enter right here, I'm sorry. Oh no, I'm trying to, cause you mainly want to enter when price bounce off of the breakout area. Like, we not gonna enter up here. We enter off the breakouts when it's going back upwards. So let's say you entered off the next green candle, which would be about right here, right? You enter off the next green candle, and say we put our take profit around, let's see the points that they give us. We put our take profit at this high right here, right? We put our take profit at that high. We entered right here though. We put our stop loss above under these lows. How a lot of people have their stop loss under these lows, right? This is how much you want to risk. Right there. Literally right there. So this is something that news would do. You entered right here, and literally after your candle closed, you get this next candle, and that next candle goes straight to hell. It comes right here and it takes you out. But it doesn't even close there. It comes to take you out. It grabs your money and everybody else's money, and it comes back up, and it closes right there and hit your take profit. That is something that news would do. Like, that is the type of stuff that news would do, but in a more effective way. Like, this is nothing compared to how news moves, bro. Like, if you're a trader, you know what I mean. Like, literally, it would, like, bro, I can't stress enough. Just like these right here as well. You see, price come down here, it grabs the money, because a lot of people are sitting right here. A lot of stop losses are sitting under these lows. It grabs that money and it comes back up. This also is what a liquidity grab is. This is kind of a visual of what liquidity is as well. But that's a whole nother story. We're actually going to go into liquidity tomorrow. Next video, we're going to go into liquidity. But yeah, this is kind of what news would do, bro. Price will move up in a clean uptrend, and price will literally come down and take you out just to come back up higher. So that's why you want to watch out for news. Even though this example is not news right here, this is not news, because news was at 9 o'clock. And actually, the 9 o'clock news didn't really affect the market. So we would have been good. But this is something that news do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something to be on the lookout for. Right? So, yeah. Like I told y'all, be on the lookout or just avoid red and yellow folders. CPI, PPI, FOMC. We just gonna keep it at those three. But the other two that I did say was NFP and NFI. Be on the lookout for those. You know, just wait 15-20 minutes after news come out to see what market does. Right? So now that y'all know the folders to be on the lookout for, let me show you how these folders, how you will know if these folders are good or bad for the market, right? So FOMC is something I told us to look out for. So we see we have an FOMC folder. So what we want to do is click this folder. We want to scroll down, and we want to see the usual effect. So we want to see this. Good for currency. Good for currency means price is going to go up. Good for currency, mind you, we are US dollars. So good for currency means good for US dollar, means good for NQ, good for ES, right? That is what we want to see. We want to see stuff that says good for currency. Don't get me wrong. It is not guaranteed that that means the price will go up. It's not guaranteed, but that's what you would want to see. You don't want to see something that says bad for currency, and well, I'm not going to say you don't want to see that, because we're allowed to take shorts in the market. So, you know, that is good for currency means the price is going to go up. So you could be looking for loans, possibly. Bad for currency means price will be going down. So you could be looking for shorts, possibly. But like I told you guys, this is not guaranteed. Like, this is not guaranteed. It's just something to be on the lookout for. It's something to be fully aware of, because it's not guaranteed that whatever the news say is going to be. But it does, like, it's a good chance, bro. It's a real good chance. And a lot of people will wonder why did price take them out when it's holding structure to the upside. And whole time, it's because of news. So just be on the lookout for these stuff, because everything plays a part. And we in a new generation, bro, where news literally affects the market a lot. Like, it really affects the market. Like, Donald Trump speaking will literally, bro, a candle could go up 100 points. A candle will go up 100 points if Donald Trump starts speaking, bro. Like, so just be fully aware of the news and what's going on. So I already told y'all the 5 to be aware of. But yeah, that should be enough for that. But this is Forex Factory. This is what you want to use it for as well. And yeah, right. And I could take y'all to the other one if you want to see investing.com. So investing.com will look similar to this. I use it on my phone, so it looks a little different than this, but this is kind of how not kind of, but this is how investing.coms look. You can go to news like this if you want to, financial news. It just gives you a lot of different options and stuff like that, different things that's going on in the market. It just, man, we want to be up to date with everything that's going on, like, especially when you're trading, you want to know what's going on. Well, this is down right now, so we're not even going to go into that, but investing.com is something that you can use as well. That is also good. That's something good to use, right? Now, I want to go into the, first of all, I want to show y'all the trading sessions. Trading sessions, because it's different sessions of time. I want to show y'all the trading sessions. We can actually come back right here, actually. Trading sessions. Ooh, what is it? Let me see. I wanted to show y'all exactly in 4K. Show the full New York one. What? Nah, bro. Just show me a picture. I don't want to confuse nobody on nothing, man. Let's ask ChatGPT, y'all. ChatGPT. Hey, this will be your best friend. I promise you. Stay logged out. What are the different trading sessions? Nah, not Forex. We are futures trader. Futures. Show me futures. We want to see futures. So, another thing, make sure you know what you're trading, y'all. Make sure y'all know what you're trading. So, it is a different. You have futures and you have options. I am a futures trader. I trade futures. I trade on TradingView. I trade on Top Step. I trade on Alpha. I trade on Lucid. I trade futures. I'm not an option trader. I couldn't even give you honest opinions or advice on options because I don't trade options, right? But see, futures trading is a little different because futures is nearly 24 hours. Forex and options, I think you literally have to market open at 9:30, so you have to go off of that time frame. 9:30 is when you can start trading. We can literally start trading in pre-market with futures, right? But yeah, so all we really care about, bro, why is it breaking it down like this? Like, just show me, bro. Show me the 3 different sessions in simple terms. Damn. That's one thing about ChatGPT, bro. You have to, you have to force their ass. Like, damn, bro. All right, this is what I want to see. This is what we want to see, right? This one want, bro. I don't. And EST Tom, please. Oh shit, EST. I meant EST, bro. Fuck. EST time. Cause they giving military time. I'm trying to keep this shit as simple as possible, y'all. I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. TradingView act like not TradingView, fucking ChatGPT act like he can't just give us simple fucking terms, bro. Thank you. This is what we want to see, bro. This is how we want to see it. I'm not good at military time, bro, so I ain't even feel like calculating the shit of the amounts and shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But this is the 3 different trading sessions that they have. We have Asian sessions. We have Asian session. We have London session, and we have New York session. Majority of everyone in the world is trading New York session. This has the most volume. Prices moving beautiful during this time, right? This is the time you want to trade during New York session. That's not me saying that Asian or London is bad. It just, this is when the most people is on the market. When more people is on the market is holding structure better. It's moving better. It's moving more firmly, right? So keep a lookout for that, right? So the different session is going to be Asian session, which is going to be from 6 p.m. to 2 o'clock in the morning, right? So this is basically after market time. Whenever New York session closed, Asian session is open, and you will see price starts to move a little slower. You see that it's kind of consolidating. It's not any real trends and stuff like that. And this session is going all the way into 2 o'clock in the morning, right? So, you know, it's quiet, just how it says. Low volume is a little quiet, and price just bounce range to range. Now London session is still considered pre-market, but London session definitely has more volume than Asian session. Damn, y'all, don't mind me, bro. But yeah, London has more volume than Asian. You know what I'm saying? So London is going from 2 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock in the morning. So as soon as Asian ends, London starts, right? London starts at 2, and then it goes to 7 o'clock in the morning. Like I told y'all, the volume do increase. It starts to increase around, I would say around like 4 or 5. Like around 4 or 5 in the morning, you would see price start increasing more, right? Now, depending on what type of trader you are and what you trade, you may find some good setups in London session perfectly before market even open, which is good, bro. If you could get some good trades, some good setups before 7 o'clock in the morning, you good. You making your money before everyone wakes up. So it's nothing bad about that. You know, it's nothing bad about that. It's yeah, it's nothing bad about that. If you see a good setup in London session, bro, trade London session. Like, you know, do whatever fits you. I didn't say Asian session is the one that kind of moves the slowest, but Asian session is one of those ones like where, like, say for instance, gold. Say gold has closed during New York session and it hasn't fully played out its setup, and then you will see Asian session come in and it start playing out the setup perfectly. So you just have to go with what the market is giving you, right? You have to go with what the market is giving you. But in all general, when we haven't even made a setup or had a clear bias, we want to just focus on New York session or London session even whenever, you know, that volume increase. But Asian session, if it's a setup already been ready to play out, then you can go ahead and do your thing, man. Go ahead and do your thing. But yeah, London session, the volume does increases. And yeah, boom, that's when we do start getting breakouts as well. Breakouts from Asian session range. Because like I told y'all, during Asian session, there's a lot of consolidation. So London will come in and it breaks out those areas, right? But the next one that everyone uses and loves is New York session. New York session starts at 8:30 in the morning and it ends at 3 p.m. Really, 4 o'clock is when market close, right? So, boom. This is the biggest time of the day. This is when everyone wake up. This is when the actual market opens at 9:30, which is when the option traders are trading, like when everyone else is trading. 9:30 is when the actual market opens, right? So during New York session, this is around the time when everybody's starting to trade, so it has the most volume. It's moving the fastest. You know what I'm saying? It's very volatile. It has a lot of movement. So this is when 9 times out of 10 you're going to catch your money, when you're going to catch you know, when you're going to hit your take profit points or your stop loss points, right? New York is going to be what set that off for you. So around 8:30 and moving forward is when the market starts actually moving faster, right? Faster. Before that time, it's moving a little slower, but when New York comes, it moves faster. Now, as you can see, London go from 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. and New York go from 8:30 to 3 p.m. Meaning they do overlap for a few hours. They are overlapping. Actually, in this example, is only overlapping for an hour and 30 minutes. So, from 7 to 8:30, it is London and New York session at the same time, basically, until 8:30 comes. Until 7. Oh, no, I'm tripping, y'all. I'm sorry. They don't even overlap. I thought they did overlap. I'm not gonna lie. I thought London and New York overlap. See? That's one thing about ChatGPT, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta tell it to be very specific. Because if I'm telling you to tell me the sessions, don't just, like, bro, how you gonna tell me bad sessions, bro? Like, come on, gang. That's why you gotta do your own research as well, bro. But ChatGPT, nah, I fuck with ChatGPT though. I'm not gonna lie, for sure. But yeah, okay. He talking about corrected simple sessions breakdown. Why was not this? Oh my gosh, y'all. But just write this down, bro. If you wrote something different, write this down, because this is correct, bro. This is the correct time right here. 2 a.m. to 10, overlaps from 8 to 11. Yes, this is how it goes, bro. Cash market. This is how it goes. So mark it down just like this. If you're writing notes, erase all the other shit, and write this notes. Asian session like this, London like this, and New York like this. Because this is right, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They had it to where, like, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have it at the right points at first. But this is how you can remember it. Asian builds a range. It has the consolidation. London is gonna break out of that range, right? London plus New York is when a big move happened. It can either have a pullback retest and then move up higher, or this can be whenever the reversal comes. So around London and New York session, you want to be on the lookout for sure. And Asian session is basically where you're gonna have your breakout points, right? So just be on the lookout for this and write your notes down just like this. I'm sorry for the previous information. And don't get me wrong, it's not all the way wrong, but this is more accurate, which how I wanted them to tell y'all the first time. But it is what it is, y'all. But yeah, now you know about news, and now you know about the different trading sessions. This will help you because now you know what time you need to be trading, right? You should not be trading at random times, bro. Pick a session and stick with it, bro. If I were you, I would pick New York session, right? Me personally, my schedule, bro. I wake up around, I try to get out my bed before 7 o'clock. So, I'm getting up around 6:45 and stuff like that. I'm getting to my computer around 7. So, that's just my schedule. And I will be at this computer till about, like right now, 11 or 10:30. Sometimes I can get my money quick and get out. But, yeah, a lot of times I can make my money before 9:30, before market even opens. So, just take notes, bro, and just figure out what session you want to trade. Don't mix it up. Don't make it hard for yourself. Keep everything simple, right? So now we know the news. Now we know the trading sessions. Now, how do we trade? What the fuck? How do we trade? First thing first, if you are a beginner, meaning you don't have a live account, you don't really know nothing about trading yet, bro, I advise you to come to Plus 500. Plus 500 will give you the opportunity to trade on a demo account, right? For people who are new traders, this is something that you want to have. You want to trade on demo first to get a feel of it, bro. You want to get a feel of this shit first before you just jump in that water, right? So what a demo account is basically whenever the brokerage company gives you fake money, paper money to trade with on the real charts. Like, this is exactly how a real chart will move in the real world, but you are actually not in a position. It's all fake money, you know what I'm saying? So They give you $50,000 to trade with. No, you can't pull this out. No, you don't lose the money. No, you don't have to pay it back. Nothing like that. It literally does not affect you in no way. It's free. It's a free demo account. It's literally to show you how the market moves in real time, right? So Plus 500 is the app that you want to get. If you don't have the app, go to the website, right? Plus 500, it will give you a demo account. The demo account will look similar to this, right? So we could actually make this bigger, and let's go into something. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. My computer literally, I'm not gonna lie, bro. My computer really been making me mad lately because it keeps zooming in all of my trades, bro. It keeps zooming in, like, bro, it don't. That right there be making me mad. I ain't gonna lie. Cause why does it do that? I'm gonna just go to plus 500 on, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go online. I'm gonna go online. Simply because would I have to make an account if I had to do it like this? Let's see. Do you gotta make an account? I'm going from the start. This is basically exactly how y'all would be doing it. I'm gonna just start from the start. Just cause it's not letting me zoom in, cause I want to show y'all how you'll be able to trade, right? But this is plus 500. This is how you're gonna trade demo, and I'm gonna actually take y'all through a trade right now so you can see exactly how everything works, right? Bro, y'all plus 500 want to hate on me today. I'm trying to give y'all the steps, man, to get started in this shit, bro. I'm trying to give y'all the steps. I ain't talking. I'm making a video. I'm trying to give y'all the steps, but bro, it's not pulling up, y'all. Appreciate it. Real one. Let's see. Start trading now. I don't know why I don't want to load. Like, bruh. Oh my gosh. Okay. We just gonna exit that out. Come on, let's go back to the app and let's see if it stopped on the app. Well, as we can see, plus 500 is low-key tripping right now. And I want to show, like, this is what I mean. Like, it's going to zoom in my whole thing instead of just the candles. And that's not what I want to see, bro. Like, that's, like, what the hell? I could keep it like this because I just want y'all to see the candles big, bro. I want y'all to actually see the candles, bro. That's all it is. So I just keep it on the hourly, on the 2 hour if that's what's going to keep it like this. But yeah, bro. So plus 500 will look like this. It will give you a demo account to trade with. It have $50,000, right? What you want to do, it will look a little different on your phone. So yeah, but this is the all popular list. This is the list that it gives you right here. I really hate doing this on my computer, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It never act right, bro. It never act right. I can't even show y'all a full, like, bro. Hold on. We having technical difficulties. I'm trying to just hop in there, bro. Oh my gosh. And then they do stuff like that. Like, that's annoying. But forget it, bro. Forget it. This is my watch list. This is the different things that you can look at. I trade S&P 500, NASDAQ, and gold, right? And as you can see, well, these two, but these are all micros and stuff like that, minis, right? It's a big difference with these micros and minis. So as a beginner, just go to micro, bro, because you want to keep it as realistic as possible. When you're trading with your real money, you're not going to hop into a big contract off the rip. And basically the difference between a big and a small contract is the amount of money that it moves in, right? So if I'm on micro gold and I get one contract for micro gold, it's going to be moving in dollar pips, right? So every movement of a candle is going to move $1, $2, $3, it's going to move like that. But say if I'm on regular gold, that's not micro, just regular gold, that say gold, it will move in $10 movements, right? So every time the candle moves, it's going to be $10, $20. You know, it's going to move in $10 movements. So that's just a different. Micro is just a smaller amount of money movement, and the bigs is a bigger amount of money. So just be on the lookout for that, especially if you're trading with your real money. Now on demo, you can play around with it just so you can get a feel of everything. But, you know, I advise everybody just stay on micro for right now, bro, until you know what you're doing, bro. Until you know what you're doing, just chill, twin. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, we can hop on gold so I can show y'all exactly how you'll want to trade. So if you come in here, I'm going to hop on micro gold. Just look at micro gold, right? We're going to make the charts bigger. Let's drag this down. Now, let's say we wanted to hop in and we wanted to press sell. Let's just say we press sell, right? Sell is going to take us here. Now, what this means is, and then it's not going to let me scroll down. Give me a second, y'all. Because plus 5, bro. I can't even get mad at, like, it's just irritating. Like, bro, I'm trying to explain something, and it don't want to, like, bro, it's not zooming. Like, I don't know if y'all can tell on the screen, but the camera, like, the dashboard, this is zoomed all the way in, basically. Like, it doesn't want to zoom out. Right, and I'm trying to show y'all the full screen. I can't even get a full screen for y'all. Let's see if I can do it like this. And I can't even scroll down, bro. That shit is annoying. Yeah, it's in the back seat. Alright, bro. Bruh. Yeah, this is pissing me off. Like, why is it doing that, though, bro? Like, damn, just act right, man. You ain't gonna lie, I've been doing this for like 2 days, bro. It's been doing this for like 2 days, bro. Because I tried to make this video yesterday and it started tripping, so I just ended the video. I'm like, I'm just starting again tomorrow and it's doing the same shit. But, let's see. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm trying to see, because I can't, like, I need to be able to show y'all the full, like, all right, boom, thank you, bro, like, shit, fuck, but boom, y'all, my bad, bro, technical difficulties, but boom, as you can see, all right, boom, I just had to make sure I'm able to drag this down, boom, as you can see, this is a ticker, basically what you are trading, this is what it's going to look like. Right, this is the price that gold is at right now, 4,517. Right here will be the percentage of price daily. This is daily numbers right here. This is how much the percentage that price went up for today. Right, this is the contracts amount you have. In order to hop in this contract, you have to have at least $100 in your account. Required margin just means you need this much in your account. This right here needs to be above this balance. And we on a demo, so of course it's going to be above it. But your available margin needs to be above the required margin in order to trade. We on 1 contract, so that's how much you needed to trade at. If you was to go up to 2, it would double up, and so on and so forth. Right? The more contracts you have, the more amount of money your trade is going to move in. Right? So we only have 1 contract, so it's going to move in smaller amounts. Right, so what you want to do is go to market. I trade on market. That way we have a take profit point and a stop loss point. Right, take profit is basically how much you want to gain out of this trade. Let's say I just say $50. I just want to make $50 out of this trade. It'll be that. Hey, please don't turn that on right quick. Don't turn that on yet. It's good because I don't want them to hear that here. And I can't cut this video. I'm talking in this bit. But yeah, technical difficulties, y'all. But take profit point. You'll have your take a profit point that just say 50. You can do any. We could say $100, whatever the situation may be. Right. This is just so y'all can get an example of what everything means. Right. Take profit is basically how much you want to gain out of this trade. right? So we're going to keep it at 50. Stop loss is how much you are willing to lose out of this trade. So let's just say 52. We're going to say $50 on both ends. We have a 1-to-1 risk to reward. I'm risking $50 to make $50. Fuck it, right? So now let's just say we press buy. This is how it's going to look. You're going to see your screen turn to this. Under gold, you will see right here how much money you're making. Right now, we're down $4, right? This is how much you're making, how much you're losing, right? You will see that on the regular trading screen where you press buy and sell. Now, if you go right here to where it say open positions, you will actually see the amount you're gaining, which is right here again. And aside from that, let's see if I can pull this up, and I can't. You will see right here where they will show you the point you have for your take profit. So right here, 4,525 is where my take profit point is at, right? Whenever price hits this point, I will automatically be taken out of the trade because it has reached the point where I set my take profit point where I want my goal to be, which is at $50. I'm sorry, y'all. I set it at $50, $50 on both ends. So at this line, I will be up $50, and I'm going to be automatically taken out of my trade whenever it hits the take profit point. The same for your stop loss, right? Right here is where I said I want to risk how much I want to risk, which was $50. So at this point, this will be negative $50 whenever price gets down to this point. Right now, it's at this level, so it's in the middle of my take profit and my stop loss, right? So that is how you can look at that and stuff like that, right? So you're right here, 4,515 is where price will take me out. And even here, since I have a stop loss, now whenever price reaches this point here, I will automatically be taken out. The same for take profit. I will automatically be taken out when price reaches this point. Automatically be taken out when price reaches this point, right? Because I have a take profit point and a stop loss point. So whenever price hits those points, your order gets filled. Your order gets filled and you get closed out of the position. You have 2 times where your order get filled. When you enter the trade, your order gets filled, right? You buy something, somebody basically sold it to you, right? Whenever you get out of the trade, you're selling your trade, you're basically selling it to somebody who's buying, right? So that is how it is, man. That is how it is. This is how your points will look like. Mind you, this is all on demo. So this is a demo account right now, so it's not real money. I'm down $20 right now, but I'm not losing $20 out of my pocket. I don't have to pay nobody this $20 back. Nothing like that. This is just a representation, an example, so I can show you guys how it will look, right? So we're just going to close this position because it's just for an example, right? We're going to close this position. So after you close your position, you can come here to close positions and you will see how much you lost. And aside from that, you will see the time. Let me even bring this down like this. You will see your order information, the time, what did you do? You bought 1 contract. You will see what price you opened it, where price closed it when you got out of the trade, how much you gained or how much you lost. Right here, how much the fees, whether you're losing or winning, you will get feed, right? So I lost $22, but it took $24.22 out of my account. So $2.22 was the commission that it charged for this trade. You will always get charged fees for your trades. So if you see that the numbers is not the same from when you exit out of your trades, that is why you got feed. You just got charged for it, bro. But yeah, this is how it is. And I can even show y'all, if you did not want a stop loss or a take profit point. I recommend having a stop loss and a take profit point, especially at the beginner stage, because you need to get the feel of it first, bro. Don't try to get to doing expert shit and you still in, you still in the beginner stage, bro. It's okay. Work your way to the top, bro. Just keep working. But if you didn't want to stop loss on your trades and you wanted price to just go up and, you cancel your trade without having a stop loss. Like, you exit out your trade whenever you feel like it, not Because if you have a stop loss, whenever price reach your stop loss, you will automatically get taken out. Now, say if we just had a take profit point, and I want price to get to $20, right? And I press buy. That's literally, it's only going to have a take profit point. It's only going to have a take profit point. And as you can see, it doesn't have that stop loss point how it did the last time, right? And basically, you would just have to wait for a price to reach your level to take you out. So once price reaches this level, it'll automatically take me out. And as you see, price is going downwards from that level. So I'm definitely in the negatives right now. But that's basically how it would go. This is your orders. This is the level. It will take you out once it reaches this level. And if I could zoom in, y'all see how I was acting, bro. But this is the level where price needs to reach in order to take me out. So price is right here currently. Whenever price reaches at this purple line, I will automatically be taken out of my trade, right? Because I have a take profit point. And as you can see, negative $14, how I said, because price is moving downwards from where we said we wanted it to go, basically, right? We put, this is where we wanted price to go. This is where we want price to go, and price is moving downwards. So, of course, we're going to be in a negative. But this is all an example, bro. This is no strategy. I'm literally just pressing buy and sell as I'm talking to y'all. So, don't, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trading no strategy or nothing right now. But as y'all can see, price went downward. But even in this position, you will see it shows you where you entered it, right? So, with this blue, oh, my gosh, y'all. So, this blue line is basically where you enter, and it's going to hell right now. So I'm probably we negative $27 right now, y'all. So this is where we entered, and price is moving downwards from where we entered, right? This blue line will be where you entered it. Price is moving downwards from where we entered, and we wanted it to go up, basically, because I think y'all bought. I pressed buy, so I would want price to go up past my level, right? So at this level right here, this blue line is where I entered. So at this level, anything moving upwards is in profit. No matter if it comes down, I'm still in profit until it crosses below this line. As it is, anything under this line is negative, as you can see, because this is where I entered it, right? So keep that in mind, and you will see your open positions right here, so you can see where you open. And then when you go right here, you will see where you want price to take you to. So those are the two things, or really three things, be on the lookout for whenever you're trading on demo account. So now I could cancel this trade. And then again, go to close positions. You will see your trades right here. Mind you guys, this is all demo. Demo is not real. It's not real money. It's not real money. Now, if you wanted to make a live account on Plus 500, all you had to do was come here and switch to real money. Switch to real money, it will look similar to this, right? It will look similar to this. I only have $69 in my account because I don't trade on Plus 500. This is where I started off as. When I first got into trading, I only traded demo until I got comfortable. Then I moved to a funded account. But this is a demo account and how you can go to a live account. This is a live account right here now. Now, the third account, you have to know what it is a funded account. Now, a funded account is something that I say you should go to whenever you feel that you are ready. Whenever you prove to yourself on this demo account that you can trade and be a good trader, then I feel like you should move to funded. But for the time being, bro, especially as you watch my videos or watch whoever you watching, just trade on demo so you can get a visual and so that you're not emotionally attached to these trades because it's not your money, right? So just trade on demo whenever you're watching your videos until you're done watching, taking all your notes and watching your videos and you feel like you're comfortable. Then you can go into funded or live. But for right now, while you're taking your notes for these next days, just trade demo, bro. It's okay. We not in a rush. This is $1 trillion company. Trading isn't going nowhere. So don't rush the process, bro. Stay down and try to perfect this shit first. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, now y'all know what the demo account is. Y'all know what the live, how you can go to a live on the demo app, and you know what the news is and the different trading sessions. Now we can go into funded accounts, right? So The number one funded account that a lot of people use, especially as beginners, is Top Step. This is something you may have heard about, especially if, as a trader, you actually do your research and you look into things, you will see Top Step a lot. So I'm going to show y'all 3 different accounts today, right? 3 different funded accounts today, and we're going to wrap this up, right? So Top Step is going to be one. The next one is going to be Alpha. Alpha is another one. Is another funded account that you may hear about, right? Alpha. And the last one we're going to talk about is Lucid. Lucid Trading. So we're going to talk about 3 trading accounts today, right? So we're going to go into Top Step first because I feel like Top Step is the best for beginners. If you're a beginner trader, this will be the first thing you want to trade on whenever you feel like you can move to a funded account. Now, a funded account is basically the same as a demo account, but you have the opportunity to get paid now, right? So what a funded account is basically these companies, they're giving you an account to trade with, right? It's not real money. You cannot pull this money off yet. You cannot technically lose the money yet either, right? But what you can do is they give you a challenge. They give you an account to trade with, and within that account, you have a challenge that you need to pass, right? Once you pass this challenge, you have the opportunity to get paid weekly off of the amount of money that you're making out of these accounts, right? With a demo, you don't have the opportunity to get paid. It's nothing like that, right? It's just you literally trading with fake money, and that's all it is to it. That's the end game. With these funded accounts, you're trading with fake money, but once you pass the challenge that they give you, you have the opportunity to graduate to a live account where they will start paying you weekly if you show them you're a good trader. So funded accounts is basically companies putting you through a challenge to show you that they're good, so you can show them that you're a good trader so that they will allow you to actually trade with their money. Because when you move to a live account, they will allow you to start trading with their money, and now you can actually get paid. And this is the way you can protect your capital, and I'm explaining to you why, right? So for starters, we're going to start off with the standard account, which is what I feel like all beginners should start with. This so you don't feel like you have too much involved, or, you're not scared, bro. So the standard account I start off with a 50K account, right? 50K account is going to be $50 a month. Now, within this account, your goal is to reach $3,000. We are trying to reach $3,000. But within reaching this $3,000, you cannot lose $2,000, right? So you will get inside the account, and the account will have $50,000 inside the account. No, you can't trade the $50,000. No, you cannot pull out this $50,000. Your only goal, once you get inside this account, which is called an evaluation. These are evaluations, right? You got to pass the evaluation so you can move to live. But you will get inside your account. It will have $50,000 inside. You can't do nothing with it but pass or fail a challenge, right? So the only goal you have within this $50,000 is to reach $3,000. You want your $50,000 to say $53,000, right? That is the only goal without losing $2,000. So you have $50,000. So your balance cannot drop to $48,000, right? Which will be $2,000 lost. You cannot lose no more than $2,000. If you lose more than $2,000, you will blow the account. When you blow your account, you have to reset it. You have to buy another one for $50. So trade smart, trade micros, right? When you trade on the $50,000 account, you have 5 contracts max, meaning whenever you trade, you can have 1 contract if you want, but 5 is the max contracts you have. So say if we trade in a micro gold, as I told you, micro gold moves in dollar movements. So if you have 1 contract, it's going to move $1 when price move up, $2. It's going to move like that. But if you have 2 contracts, now it's going to move in $2 movements, right? Since it starts off moving in dollar movements, now it's going to move in $2 movements since you have 2 contracts, right? So now it's going to move in $2 $4. You know what I'm saying? 2, 4, 6. That's how it's going to move. The same as if you have 3 contracts, it's going to move $3, then $6, or however the situation may be. That's basically how the contracts work. You can use 5 contracts every single time you take a trade if you wanted to. Me personally, I use 3 contracts, 3 micro contracts whenever I'm trading. I use 3 micro contracts whenever I'm trading, and if I'm on a big, I honestly only use 1 big contract. That way my emotions are not involved and I can keep my psychology right. One of these days we will go over psychology, because that is a big part that, you literally have to have your mind right, and you have to be a disciplined person if you want to be successful in trading. But it's a lot of things that every trader has to go through, so you're gonna have that rocky stage, bro. But now the goal will be to reach $3,000, but you cannot lose $2,000. And each time you trade, you cannot have no more than 5 contracts. Now, say if you're trying to trade and you go into the market and you try to click 6 contracts, and when you press buy or sell, it says order rejected. That's because you only allowed to have 5 contracts each time you trade. So no more than 5 contracts, y'all, which is good, especially for beginners, because $5 a move is a lot of money, especially when we're talking about we're looking at the points where we're trying to target it, right? Which is something we could go to in later. This is just so y'all know what these accounts are, bro. But we in the stage, so a lot of y'all not even on a funded account stage right now. But this is just so you know whenever time comes, so you can come back to this video and decide what funded account you want to go with, right? So for a lot of people, if you ain't at the stage, you can almost cut this video off. You can almost cut the video, but if you want to know more about funded accounts, this is what I'm finna go more into that in depth, right? But yeah, so this is the evaluation. You have to reach $3,000, but you cannot lose $2,000. Now, once you get it to where you reach $53,000 in your account, which means you have passed the eval, you have made $3,000 in your account, right? The biggest fucking party pooper is, no, you cannot keep this $3,000. No, you do not get any money from this $3,000. All you just did was show Top Step that you are a good trader, you can be consistent, and you know how to trade. That's all you did, was show them that you know how to trade. Now, they will send you an email saying that you passed your evaluation. Now it's time to move to a live account. Now, if you purchase this $50 50K account, you would have to pay $130 to start your live account. Now, if you're a good trader, bro, this $130 will pay for itself. So don't be scared, bro. You know what I'm saying? Have confidence in yourself, bro. Have confidence. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, have confidence in yourself. But yeah, once you pass, you'll have to pay $130. Unless you want to go where it says no activation fee. No activation fee means you don't have to pay a fee whenever you pass the evaluation. Meaning, whenever you get that $3,000 and you go to a live account, you don't have to pay to go to a live account, right? But if you do decide you want to start off cheap and just put up $50, and then whenever you do pass your account, you're not tripping with paying that $130, because you know it's going to come back, bro. Because once you go to the live account, now you have the opportunity to get paid, which we're going to go into in a little bit. But right here, if you didn't want to pay that $130 fee once you pass your account, you can get a no activation fee evaluation. And the only difference with this is that now it's $90 a month instead of $50 a month, right? The same exact rules, the same exact profit, the same exact loss. You just don't have to pay an activation fee. Meaning, whenever you pass this evaluation, whenever you pass the challenge that they give you of reaching $3,000, you can move to a live account for free. Meaning, $90 is the overall total for the evaluation in a live account, right? If you were to be trading on this 50K account right here, you will basically be spending $180 at the end of it all, right? But it's basically like you only put $50 down and then you come back to put this $130. But here you can say fuck it, go all out, $90. You pass your evaluation, you pass the challenge, you get moved to a live all for free. So you decide which one is better for you. Look, you know what I'm saying? No activation is best for traders who are dialed in and can pass in 1 to 2 attempts. So this is for more advanced traders, you know what I'm saying? But this is Top Step. This is one that I recommend to a lot of people simply because the 50K account is cheap, bro. It's cheap, and you know, $50 is something a lot of people not scared to start with, right? And we're not in a rush, bro. So $50 account, you know what I'm saying? It may take you 2 weeks or a month to pass your account. Within that time of you passing your account, just put money to the side. So that way, once you pass, you already got the 130 ready, right? Or just say, fuck it, drop your nuts, man. Go $90, fuck it. But this is Top Step, what I recommend for beginners. Top Step, I'm not gonna lie, Top Step websites do crash often, right? Like a lot of times, they will have a lot of technical difficulties and it gets annoying, but as a beginner, you're going to be okay, right? But once you get tired of Top Step, bro, and you feel like you want something different, you can look around to other options. Top Step is just the best for beginners. And I feel like it's the best whenever you copy trading as well, which is a whole nother topic. But now we go into Alpha Futures, right? Alpha Futures is another account that you may have heard of, I'm not sure. But what you want to do is start evaluation. Now, as you see, Top Step only had 2 options. It had the regular accounts and the no activation fee accounts. But as you can see, Alpha gives you more options. So, we're going to go into the zero plan. We're going to start at the zero. So, with a Alpha Futures zero plan, this is going to be a 50K account. It's going to be $100 to start. So with these zero accounts, it's no activation fee. So basically, it's $100 overall. So once you pass the challenge, you get moved to a live account, all for $100. You don't have to pay anything again once you pass. Now, with this 50K account, zero account, the rules are you have evaluation 1, qualified 2. All right, so this must be what it is whenever you this is what it is. This is the rules once you get to your live account. This is the evaluation rules, right? So evaluation, it does not have a 50% consistency on this 50K account, right? On this $100 50K account, it does not have a 50% consistency, meaning you can hit your $3,000 goal in 1 day. One thing about Top Step, you cannot do that, right? Let's go into it. I'm sorry, I didn't even get to tell y'all. Hopefully, it does not take me back to a dashboard. All right, and let's see one more time. It's going to take me back to, hopefully it doesn't take me back to like my dashboard. And it does, so we can't even look at it like that. All right, so one thing, and they don't say it on here because that's something you have to, that's why I'm here for you guys. But one thing about these 50K accounts right here is they have a 50% consistency rule, right? Meaning you cannot make more than 50% of your profit target a day. So since our profit target is $3,000, we cannot make more than $1,500 a day, which is 50% of $3,000. If you make over 50% of your profit target in 1 day, you will be penalized for it. Literally, bro. So this is what's going to happen. So me personally, I remember one time I was trading on Top Step, and like I said, you can't go over 1,500, and I think I went to like 1,800, right? I think I went to like 1,800. So what they did was they changed it to where I had to make literally 15% of my 1,800 now, right? So now, like, basically I I had a little amount. I forgot how much I had before I could pass. I had a little amount before I could pass, but I went like a few hundred over whenever I made that $1,800. So it was like my last trade of the account that I needed to make to pass my account. But I made $1,800 and I wasn't supposed to make that much, right? So I made $1,800 and now they say that I need to make 50% of my best day. So although I made that $3,000 profit target, I had to make an additional $900 because now I had to make 50% of my best day's amount, and that my best day was basically that $1,800. So I had to make an additional $900, bro, because with these accounts they want you to be consistent. They want you to be good traders and smart traders, bro. So they try. Don't get me wrong, like their goal is for you to lose because that's when they get paid. When you have to keep buying accounts, you get paid when you have to keep buying accounts. That's when these companies get paid. So they set it up to where the rules are tight, bro. So make sure you're not going over $1,500 a day if you're on Top Step, right? Because you will get penalized for it, bro. Trust me, you will be mad as shit. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think they penalize you for like $100 or less. Like anything less than $100, I think you should be good. But like I said, I went over a lot. Like I had like a few hundreds over the amount. So they made me redo my shit. And yeah, that shit drove me crazy at that time, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Because I'm like, bro, I've been trying to pass this funded account. I finally passed and they telling me I need $900 more. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? But anywho, back to the alpha. So alpha is one minimum trading day, meaning you can hit your 3,000 goal in one day. It does not have a 50% consistency rule, right? You can hit that $3,000 goal, so that will be a plus for alpha futures. Zero plan, right? You can only have 3 contracts though. That is the max contracts. You know, on Top Step they gave you 5 contracts to trade with. Only 3 contracts whenever you are on the zero account, right? You can't lose no more than $2,000. So it's the same rule. You're trying to reach $3,000, but you cannot lose $2,000. Now, what this means, I want y'all to understand. When they say maximum drawdown, basically how much you can't lose, $2,000, this is basically how much you're trading with, bro. You're not trading with $50,000. You're trading with $2,000 because you can't lose no more than $2,000. So think of it like that. Don't think, okay, I got $50,000. No, bro. You have $2,000 that you're trading with. And this $2,000 basically need to turn into $5,000. You know what I'm saying? Because our goal is $3,000, bro. So you got to take the $2,000 that they give you and make it $5,000. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. You can't lose no more than $2,000. So just keep in your mind that you're only trading with $2,000. Don't think that you're trading with $50K, bro. But profit split, evaluation, you get no profit split because it's an evaluation. When you pass the challenge, then you move to here, and then you will be getting 90% of your payouts. Meaning, whenever you pass the account and the end of the week comes, and you know, you followed all the rules that was needed at the end of the week, you are eligible to withdraw 90% of your account, right? So, let's just say that, you know, you've been trading, and at the end of the week, you have $1,000 week. So at the end of that week, you get to take home $900, bro. You get to take home $900, and they get the rest, right? They get $100 out of your $1,000, which is a great deal because how much did you pay for this account? You paid $100 for this account, and good thing about Alpha is they have discount codes. So if you still been sticking around in this video, good job, because the discount code you can use is TJR. TJR will give you a good code. Also TJR Bootcamp for trading is a good video to watch for beginner traders as well. If you need more breaking down videos, because I probably don't break down stuff the best or, you know, very detailed, but TJR will break it down for you. TJR's Bootcamp, watch day 2 to day 25, and you will know a lot of information. But enough of that. That is the profit splits once you pass. In order to reset this account, it will be $80. You paid $100 for it, so you know, they give you $20 off whenever it's time to reset. Meaning, if you lose this $2,000 and you blow your account, if you want to reset and try again, you got to pay $80. Now, on your live account, if you lose your live account, if you blow your live account and lose all your money, you cannot reset. You have to start all the way over and restart an evaluation. So whenever y'all move to live, be real careful with these lives, bro. Be real careful, right? Another thing in evaluation, you cannot lose more than $1,000 a day, which is very good for us, bro, because a lot of times, if we have lost $1,000 in a day, we are about to revenge trade. So Alpha Future, make sure that you cannot revenge trade, because after $1,000, you are locked out for the day and you will not be able to trade into the new trading day, right? Same for this one. You cannot lose $1,000 a day. Right here, consistency is none. It's no consistency rule. But for here, they have a 40% consistency rule, right? See, right here. This means that during your evaluation, profits from one single trading day cannot be larger than 50% of your net profits made. Keep that in mind. I was just telling y'all you guys about that. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. You don't want your days to be too big, bro. Especially on these funded accounts, because they want you to be a good trader. They don't want, like, you know what I'm saying? They want you to be a good trader. So remember, whatever that just said. You know what I'm saying? Remember that. Write it down. Remember that. Because if you go over 50% of your profit target, bro, you will see, bro. You will see. You will see. Max allocation none, so you can have I guess you can have either none or multiple evaluations. But on a live account, you can only have 3 live alpha accounts, meaning you're able to copy trade 3 accounts, which is something that, you know, y'all not worried about right now. It holds through news, meaning you can trade through news. I was just telling you guys about news. And this is why they say that, because a lot of people gamble news. A lot of people like to trade during news, even though it's kind of one of the most riskiest time to trade. So this is the 0 account for alpha, but they have standard accounts, which is cheaper. It's $80 a month. I'm only showing y'all the 50Ks, because the 100 and 150, bro, it's pointless to get this shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if you're gonna spend this money to get one of these evaluations, you might as well go to a funded account that will literally take you straight into live trading. I'm not gonna lie. If you spending anything over $100 for an eval, that's not good. But here go the standard futures eval. Right here, you will have to pay for a activation fee to go into a live account. Right? Minimum trading days is 2. Now with here, which is different from the 0 account, you cannot go over your profit mark. I mean, that 50%. So you cannot make more than $1,500 a day on these Alpha Futures Standard Plans account. You can't make over $1,500 a day. It has to be 50% of your profit target, which is 2 minimum trading days, basically is what they saying. Because you can't hit one that 3,000 in one day, basically. Still 5 contracts. I think the other one was like 3 though. Right? That was like 3. Yeah. So this one, you got 5 contracts though. Right? Maximum drawdown, 2,000. Still the same goal. Trying to reach 2,000 trying to reach 3,000 without losing 2,000. Private split none. If you blow your account, it's only $60 to reset it. You don't have $1,000. You can lose $1,000 and they won't lock your account. So it's no daily loss limit. Consistency rule at a 50%. So like I said, can't go over that 50% market. It holds to news. You know what I'm saying? So this is the same thing. They give you 70 to 90% of your money. Let's see what's the difference. So your first and second payout of that standard account is 70%. Your third and fourth will be 80%. Your fifth and moving forward, you will have 90%, right? The minimum request is $200. You have to request at least $200 whenever you are withdrawing from these accounts. And another thing, a one-time fee, $150 activation fee if you are buying the standard account. Another thing with these accounts, I think Alpha Futures, whenever you move to a live account, remember this, whenever you move to a live account, you have to obtain $150 for 5 days before you can get your payout. That does not mean every single day you have to trade and have a green day. It just means when you look at your calendar, you can have 5 days to spread it out. As long as they're 5 green days, right? With no reds in between. And it has to be 150 or more in order for you to get that payout. Which means that 150 for 5 days is going to put you at 750. It's going to put you at 750 at the end of the week. And what did they say? We get 70% of our money. So if you was to aim for 150 a day for them 5 days straight, and you know you hit 750 at the end of the week, you get to leave home. You go home with $525, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you still winning, bro. We still winning, bro. So yeah, keep that in mind. Y'all can also ask questions, bro. I be on my in my bio, in my YouTube bio, you can see my TikTok, my Instagram, and all that different type of stuff. So y'all can ask me questions, bro. I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? I answer all of y'all, or comment it below. I make sure I look at my comments too. But the last one will be Alpha Futures Advanced Plan, right? So this is the same thing. Your profit target, you gotta trade 2 days. You can't hit it in 1 day. You got a profit target of 4,000, 5 contracts. You can't go lower than 1750. Resets are 130. I honestly see no idea why you should be choosing this account. It's no reason why you should be choosing this account. I guess because they give you 90% of your profits whenever you do pass, but nah, me personally, if I wanted to go with Alpha, I would honestly go with the zero. Like, I would want to be able to go straight into live whenever I pass my evaluation, but this is $100, but it do get cheaper if you use the code TJR. So, I would go with the zero plan, but if I didn't want to, I would just go with the $80 plan, and either plan you go with, you can still use that code, right? So, this is Alpha Futures. Lucid Trading. Now, this right here is what I use currently. Lucid Trading is actually the one that it fit me best. And it actually have discounts right now, and it still has another discount right here. Use clear, copy the word clear, and you will get another 35% discount on top of the discounts that's going on right now. So, with Lucid, these are the different accounts that they have. So, Lucid Pro. Right here, right now I'm on a $25,000 account, right? And with a $25,000 account, you have to pay basically, I round numbers up, bro, as y'all can see, but you have to pay $80 for your account. If you blow the account, you have to pay $72. They have uneven numbers, don't mind them, but if you blow your account, you have to pay $72 to reset it. The profit target is $12.50. So the other ones was $3,000 and all these different things. This one is $12.50. Now, if you want to go to the 50K, it would be $3,000, how the other ones are, but I just stick with 25K. You cannot lose more than $1,000, right? You trying to reach $12.50, but you cannot lose more than $1,000, right? Now, drawdown type. This is basically end of the day. While you cannot lose $1,000, they give you to the end of the day to lose that money, right? So say if it is we gonna say it's 6 o'clock in the morning and you already down $1,000. They give you until the end of the trading day to come back from your $1,000. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think they let you get too knee deep in that bit, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you can come back from that 1,000 before the end of the day happens, right? It's no daily loss limit, so they don't lock your account if you hit a certain amount. You just can't lose that $1,000. So that's, that's a small amount of money, so that's almost the daily amount limit. Right, you can only have 2 mini contracts and 20 micro contracts. After you pass this account, you get moved to a live account for free. Right, you move for free. Right, and as well as that, instead of having $100 every day once you pass, you have to have 5 days of $50, which should be easy if you. You know what I'm saying? If you're a consistent trader, this shouldn't be hard, bro. This shouldn't be hard. But Yeah, you have to have $50 days once you move to a live account. What else? What else? What else? Max size, free, real time. You could pass in 1 day. So with this account, you can hit your 1250 goal same day. No penalization, man. Now let's go to Lucid Flex. Lucid Flex is a little cheaper, and this is actually one that I recently just bought. It's $65 one-time fee. If you blow your account, you have to pay another $60 basically. The profit target is still the same, $12.50. You cannot lose $1,000. By the end of the day, you still good. It's no daily loss limit, so still $1,000. But they do have a 50% consistency rule. And like I told y'all, whenever y'all see anything that say 50% consistency rule, that just means you cannot make more than $625 a day, which will be 50% of this amount, right? On top of that, another thing is as well, in your account, once you get inside, you will see a little box that says consistency, and it will have a percentage. When you get an account, it's going to have 100% for consistency, right? Now, that box is showing you that your biggest day has to be 50% of your total amount, right? I hope that made sense, but your biggest day cannot be more than 50% of your total amount in your account. Now, let's say overall in my account, I'm up $800, right? But my biggest day is $450. Now, 50% of 800 is only 400. So if I'm at 450, I'm over the 50% the margin, right? So they want you to stay within that 50% market. They don't like big winning days, bro. If you hit $1,000 winning day on this account, you're not gonna like it, because it's gonna force you to balance your shit back out, right? So just keep everything balanced, bro. I would say just aim to hit like just go 200 a day. Basically, go 200 a day. You just don't need to have no big winning days, bro. And if you have a big winning day, you need to have more money inside of your account. Your account needs to be bigger than any day on your calendar, right? Basically, the best way that I could break it down. But yeah, that is the Flex, and then they have the Lucid Direct, right? Lucid Direct will mean you will pay $238 right now. You only have 1,000 to lose. You have the end of the day to lose it. You have a consistency rule of 20% now. This is the contracts you can use, 20 mini or 20 micros. You have 8 days to pay out, right? So with this one, you just have a consistency rule of 20%. It's not 50% anymore. It's 20%. So your biggest day should not be more than 20% of your total, basically, right? And you have to trade for at least 8 days, right? So after those 8 days, you can get your payout. This is literally direct. So once you hop inside of this account, you basically in a live account. You just have to you can't over trade. 20% is not a lot though, right? 20% is not a lot. So they want you to be consistent traders. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, they want you to be consistent traders. So that's what it is. But yeah, these are the different accounts that you have. These are the different funded accounts. And with these accounts, this is automatically live. So you don't have to have no activation fee. But Lucid, it's free activation. Free activation, right? If you want to go in here, consistency and funded. Yes, consistency payouts to live. You have to have 6 days. Let's see, funded rules. I'm saying 150. So yeah, bro. This is how these accounts work, right? So, man, if this video makes sense, just go on TikTok or just do your own research. Literally, ask ChatGPT, bro, because I'm telling y'all, make sure you be technical, though, because that bitch don't listen sometimes. But ask ChatGPT, bro, about these funded accounts. But these are the 3 funded accounts that I've used within my time of trading. So, yeah. Now, y'all know about news. Y'all know about the trading sessions. Y'all know about the demo account you can use and how you can turn your demo into a live account if you wanted to. Also, how you can use these funded accounts to protect your capital, because as you can see with these accounts, when you blow the account, and blowing the account means you lost $2,000 if you're on Top Step or Alpha, or you lost $1,000 if you're on Lucid. That means you lost 1,000 plus, right? If you had your real money on here, bro, you would literally lost that 1,000 or 2,000 of your real money. But since you're on Funded, you basically are only losing your $80 or your $70 or your $50 or your $90, whatever you did, however much you spent to buy that account. That's basically all you're losing, is the amount of money you spent to buy that account, which is 100 times better than losing $2,000 or $1,000 of your real money. So these funded accounts is just a way to protect your capital, and just a smart way to trade, you know what I'm saying, and still be able to get paid. Don't get me wrong. Whenever you're going through the evaluation, it is annoying, and you will blow your accounts. I've blown multiple accounts, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've blown multiple accounts. You will blow your accounts, but you will get it, bro. So that's all that matters. It takes time to get them out them evaluations sometimes, but it's okay, because everything is a part of the journey, and everything is a learning lesson. So, yeah. Once you get out them evals, bro, you go straight to your live account, and you in motion, man. Now you get paid weekly, bro. But yeah, when you get to them, when you start getting paid, bro, the goal is to stack that money up so you can invest into a live account. And you can build a live account up to about, you could put like 2,000 or let's say 1,500 on a live account. Then I would say that's the goal. But even then, I feel like it's better to just trade on a funded account, or come and get one of these direct accounts. So, you know, that you still have leverage with a smaller amount of money. So these funded accounts is all about leverage, bro. Give us the opportunity to make more money. And yeah, but it is annoying sometimes going through that first part. It's annoying, but for Lucid, the discount code is Clear. You can use Clear for this discount code. For Alpha Futures, I already told y'all the discount code is TJR. The code that you would use for this account would be ONWARD40. So you would type it like this: ONWARD40. This is how you want to type in your discount code on Top Step, right? So now y'all have a discount code for all 3 funded accounts. So all the prices that you see right now will become lower whenever it's time for you to buy, because you got a discount code, motherfucker, for everything. So yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. I know it's probably already long as hell right now, but yeah, this is the different accounts you need to day trade, right? To day trade and stuff like that, to trade on the funded. Now, if you want to get into long-term investing, and I'm not gonna spend too much time on this, you want to get Webull. You want to either get Webull, you want to get Robinhood, or you want to get what they have, Charles Schwab. So they have these different long-term trading accounts that you can use. And let me take this off my screen. Move this. So I want to show y'all. Let me just show y'all my portfolio. And this kind of will look like, it looks very confusing on a computer. So what you want to do is you want to go on your phone, for real. At the beginning, go on your phone, please. Because when it look like this, you're going to be like, what the fuck? But this is my long-term portfolio. This is what I invest into. No matter how my trading is going, I'm putting money inside this account every other week, however many times I can, and I let my money sit. This is a brokerage account. This is an individual cash brokerage account, right? So this is not a tax-free account. Whenever I pull my money out is when it's going to get taxed. If you want a tax-free account where your money grows tax-free, go open up a Roth IRA account with Fidelity and let your money grow on there. But aside from there, once you maximize that account, always get a brokerage account, because this is easy access cash. This is the money you will be able to fall on if anything happens in your life. But the goal is not to sell any of your assets, right? We want to be able to hold these positions for 3-5+ years, right? That's the goal, to be able to hold these positions, right? So obviously money is going to come down, it's going to come up, whatever the situation may be, but we want our money to be working for us every day, and that's just the goal, man. That's just the goal. So this is how I invest long term. This is my long term portfolio, and you know, I'm trying to show y'all my calendar, but yeah, here you go. But yeah, this is my long term portfolio, and yeah, this is that. But if you want a long term portfolio, Webull, Fidelity, Charles Schwab. Those are the 3 that I will recommend. But as you can see, I use Webull, right? Or Robinhood. I'm sorry. Robinhood is also a good one that a lot of people use. Do your own research on these accounts, right? I'm not going to go too much into this because, as y'all know, my YouTube is for day trading and to explain day trading to you guys in the most simplest way. But like I tell everyone that I know, bro, you don't have to day trade, but at least invest long term, bro, because these numbers are proven, bro. Like, it's proven that you can get a 20% return on your money every year. It's proven that you can gain dividends from your money every quarter of the year. So if this stuff is proven, bro, make sure you do your research and figure out how you can get your money working for you, because this is the way to be wealthy. Trading is going to get us rich, but this shit right here is going to get us wealthy and help us to maintain that wealth and help us to build our assets column, which is what we want to do. We want to be able to be building that assets column in our cash flow charts. Building our assets column will allow us to be building our income, because assets generate income for you, and that's the type of cycle you want to be in, right? Don't just depend on trading, bro. Make sure y'all get into the long-term accounts, long-term investing accounts. And another one that I don't even think I could pull up, but I could search it up. I use for my crypto long-term account is where I'm holding all my crypto at, and this is what it's called. Right here, this is what it's called. So I can show y'all. I hope they don't like bend. This is a cold wallet. This is basically what you can use to hold your crypto and, you know, stuff like that. It's a cold wallet, meaning that no one has access to your cash. They will give you a code, basically a recovery code. That recovery code is how you access your account. You want to protect that recovery code with your life. Print it out somewhere, bro. Don't even write it down because it gets smudged in with the pencil or pen. Print out that code and put it up somewhere safe, because that code is literally what has access to your account whenever you invest in it long term on crypto. Because with these cold wallets, which is what Exodus is, it's a cold wallet. It's a self-custody wallet, meaning you are your own bank, right? Nobody control it. It's not like Wells Fargo when you can call up the bank and tell them this is happening. It's not like that. You are your own bank, so you have to protect your own account, right? So these are the 2 apps that I use for my long-term crypto hold and my long-term investment holds. But I'm more on the side of stocks. I'm way more invested into stocks than I am into crypto. As you see, I have $800 on my stocks in my stocks portfolio, but I only have $200 on my crypto portfolio. So yeah, make sure y'all have everything balanced out, bro. Trading is the way, but long term will keep you paid. Keep you paid. And that's what we want, to be kept paid. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video for today because I feel like that's enough. I feel like, you know, it was a lot of learning for today. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I really hope y'all learned from this video. Please, y'all comment below things that I need to work on, because I'm new to all this explaining this shit, so I'm not sure if I'm doing good or, you know, if it makes sense to y'all. But I hope it does. If it does make sense to you, make sure you comment below, this makes sense to me, shit. And if it doesn't, say that it doesn't, and let me know what doesn't, so I can explain it and be more detailed whenever I'm making my videos. Because if y'all don't understand this shit, I'm doing it for no reason, bro. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this shit up, and y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, and happy New Year's, man, even though it's the night now. But yeah, we'll be back. Next video is going to be on liquidity, and yeah, liquidity. We're gonna talk about liquidity, and we're gonna do a preview on breakup structure. So today wasn't a trading day, but it was very, very, very important. So make sure, watch, please watch. But have a good one, y'all.